How have you been? What's up with you? How's your life?
Um, it's my people that advise me to come here.
Okay.
Yeah, because they feel that there's a problem with me
They feel. Okay.
because I like men,
Okay.
not women.
Okay.
I don't feel there's a problem.
You said?
I don't feel there's a problem.
Okay.
But
Why do you think they see a problem in that?
because traditionally they feel I should get married to a woman,
Mm-hmm.
have kids. Uh, I feel all of us cannot be the same way.
Of course. There are some who are men, there are some who are women, some are tall, some are short. Mm. I understand your feeling, but that doesn't make it right. Okay? So, the first thing is to know that I understand the sentiments. Of course, ordinarily, people have the right to choose the way to live their lives, but that doesn't make every choice right choice. That's another angle to it. You understand? Yes, you have the right to drive your car, for example, but you also have to conform to the norm of the society in driving. So you can't say, well, I have a right to drive. So if we've said this is for those driving to and those driving from, you say because I have a right, I can go anywhere. It doesn't work that way. If we do that, there will be chaos on the road, and that's what happens on Nigerian roads, Lagos road to be specific. Everybody wants to go their own way. Everybody's respecting the traffic lights and all that, and the end will get confusion, accidents, and all that. When it comes to this, it's not for me a matter that should be fought over in terms of trying to use force to compare people, but it's more for me a discussion, because unless you understand someone, then you can't really talk sense to the person unless you're able to enter into someone's world to find some level of understanding of the person's perception. Then you can never truly be of any benefit to the person. So ordinarily I would wish that we have more encounters to discuss. Of course, for me as a priest, it's not about being judgmental from the get-go. Say, no, you are wrong. No. I believe in discussion. I believe if we discuss and understand ourselves better, we can reach some level of agreements. We can find common grounds for whatever it is. I like Coke, you like Fanta. Yeah, we can talk about, okay, why do you like Coke? Why do I like Fanta? The color, okay, the taste, is the difference in the packaging, you know. But when we discuss, I will appreciate your position, you appreciate mine, and we can reach an agreement to say, oh, perhaps we can say, well, whether the color is different or not, whether the bottling is different or not, but the common thing they have is that both of them is made sweet. And that's agreement about the taste being sweet can be a good place to now begin to discuss about other things that we don't agree upon. Okay? So, in the light of all of this, I would want to ask first, do you personally believe in family life? And when I say family life, I mean true creation.
Not necessarily, and you said something at the start that choice. But mine is not a choice. Same way, one man will like a tall, fair lady. Another man says, it's not height that I like, it's the breasts. And the third man says, me, I don't even care if a woman does not have breasts. It's the backside. For the three of them, I don't necessarily think it's a matter of choice. I think that maybe they just grew up and saw themselves liking a particular kind of shape of woman.
Okay.
So it's the same with me. It's not a choice that I like men and not women.
Oh,
For
you
instance,
felt like
for
growing
instance,
up, that's how you always felt.
yes. For instance, if I go to the market and I see two cars, then I can choose one. But if I grew up liking Benz, I will go to the market to look for Benz. But if maybe I don't have any choice, I can go to the market, look around for 3 hours, pick the finest that my money can afford. So in that case, I made a choice because my mind was not made up. I went around based on my pocket, based on attraction, I picked one. But if I grew up liking Toyota, it means that no matter how fine like a Benz or Mitsubishi is, I'm just going to look for a Benz. I'm just going to look for a Toyota that I like. So it's the difference. It's not so to make my family happy. I wish I could choose to go after women, give my mother kids, and everybody is happy.
You have brothers?
But it's not my choice. I have
Brothers?
yes, I have one brother, one sister.
Oh, one brother, one sister.
Yes.
What's the position in the family?
Mine is last.
Oh, you're the last.
So my brother has 2 girls, my sister has 2 boys. I don't know why they are disturbing me.
And they know their own, and they know your
Yes.
view of this.
Yes.
You told them what they discovered.
I they were suspecting, then I admitted. They were suspecting because at 35 I'm single, they don't know my girlfriends, they don't see girls come around. They were suspecting and I didn't feel there was anything wrong with me. I just told them that we are wired differently. So it was a mix of suspicion and admittance.
Okay. Your parents, both of them are alive. And I'm
Yes.
sure they feel strongly shattered about this your situation.
I wouldn't say I don't see it as shattered.
I'm not talking of how you see it, I'm talking of how they see it. How do you think they
Yeah.
see it? You think they are worried? You think they are happy? You think they are complacent to say, well,
No,
whatever I
I
want
know
to
they
do.
are worried, they are not happy, but I
Okay.
think it's selfishness. I can explain it.
Okay.
You can't want my happiness for me more than I want it for myself. I am the person who knows best what will make me happy. So I feel that their worries are also about selfishness. How the society expects you to behave for you to be deemed important or for you to be accepted. What will people say? It's the same thing with parents who pressurize their kids to get married early. Somebody is in that at 30s, you are putting pressure on that because of what people will say. But if you now need the person to make the wrong choice, out of what people will say, the people will not be there if the person is suffering in a marriage. So I think it's born out of selfishness. To the compulsion, determination to look good in the eyes of the public.
Your parents, which church did they go to?
They are Methodists.
Methodist. Okay. So you were born into Methodist family.
Yes.
You went to church with them as a young person.
Yes.
Do you still go to church?
Once in a while.
Not once in a while. Which one do you go to?
When I'm at home, I go to Methodists.
When you say when you're at home, you mean Lagos?
No, Abeokuta.
Oh, when you're at Abuja, that's where your parents are.
Yes.
Okay,
I
so
go
when
to
you're in Abuja
Methodist.
with them, you go to Methodist.
Yes.
When you're in Lagos,
When I'm in Lagos, sometimes I go to KICC, sometimes I go to Elevation Church, sometimes I go to Pastor Podru Imadi's church. Yeah, because sometimes I go to church, people look at me with strange eyes
Because of your hair or what?
because of my hair, my earrings, my looks. So I don't like to be consistent in a place. I don't
Okay.
want to make unnecessary friends. So I want you to see me today, and maybe you won't see me for the next 1 month. But also, my work makes me travel.
Okay, which of you?
I work for an NGO.
Oh, okay. An
So,
NGO that is funded by European Union.
no, it's in Ibadan. It's locally funded. It's an NGO for boys and girls, their career, their education, their sexual and reproductive health.
Okay.
Yes.
So there you are free to discuss your sexuality. Nobody's judging you. Is it known to them there, or that's a completely private aspect?
That's to the office. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's known to them.
Okay.
It's not like they all agree, but the feeling is that it's not their business.
It's not their business,
I am
yeah.
competent. If I wake up today to say I'm resigning, they will start begging me not to go. I do my job well.
What's your duty? What's your job description?
I'm a program manager.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I do my job well. I don't steal company money. I'm trustworthy. Actually, I consider myself better than regular church goers. I believe I'm not regular. Maybe in a month, maybe I go to church once or twice. For instance, when I was in school, my pastor, a redeemed pastor, wanted to sleep with my friend. He was threatening her that she will fail if she didn't sleep with him.
Oh,
Now,
the pastor is a lecturer
A
also.
lecturer, yes, who is one of the redeemed pastors. I consider myself better than him because I will never do that. I consider myself better than rapists. So, some of the people are straight and are trying to convince me to. I look at them, I'm like, you don't have the moral ground to speak to me. People stay in their offices, they steal office money, they come to church to donate tithe and offering. Look at them, I'm saying, okay, so this person will be looking at me as a bad person. But I'm looking at you and I'm saying that you're not even better than me.
How would you describe your social life?
I'll say poor because I enjoy my work a lot. I'm very career driven. So I don't have an active social life.
Okay, so you don't go to parties, you don't take
Yeah.
alcohol, do you?
No, I don't take alcohol.
Oh, you don't take alcohol. You don't smoke.
Not even Smirnoff.
Do you smoke?
No, I don't
Okay.
smoke.
What's your cycle of friends like?
Small, very small.
Okay.
You know the way the society perceives gay people.
Yeah. Because it's a criminal offense, you know that. At least by Nigerian law.
Yes, but the law was made for man and not man for law.
Yes.
So even though currently it's a criminal offense, it doesn't mean it cannot change in the future.
Of course.
There was a time when 35-year-olds could not aspire to the House of Reps, National Assembly, but now they can. It changed.